T to the G, man. Who you think he gonna be? And we back with the family TV reaction, man. This one's gonna take us to Philadelphia. And this says, Philadelphia's most dangerous rap gang. 30 shot in 3 years. That sounds wild on the face of it. So without wasting any time, we're gonna get straight into it.
Check it out, bro.
Yeah.
I'm for just saying, like, I am for it too, like, YBC, and then this a young bag chaser.
Okay. Who came up with
J100. RPJ.
Now make them duck. Niggas said they chasing chasers, they ain't doing shit to us. Don't you chase chasers when you see us? Why you run? Why you duck?
I just want to know if dude was out there with them tight ass pants on and those big
Dude
ass.
probably was. He ran. He probably ran.
Hey, yo, dude, you left him, you out of pocket, nigga.
He probably hid in his boots, y'all. He probably hid in his boots.
I lost my brother to this shit, so they gon' feel it worse. Kwame still ain't got no tombstone. Might go dig up his dirt. Yeah.
With a deadly ambush in Fort Richmond, a gunman shot and killed a 19-year-old man and wounded a 49-year-old believed to be the teenager's father. The gunman fired through the screen door of their home on the 2900 block of Weichel Street. Police say the gunman also fired at police officers as they pursued him down the street. They arrested the gunman.
Look. On some real ish, this is one thing I always advocate for. If you're going to be man enough to take another person's life, especially a black person or a person of color, or just another person's life in general, don't start bitching up, or sorry, my bad, excuse me, YouTube. Don't start crying or going in silence when the police come to and arrest you for what you've done. No, shoot at them. I mean, keep the same energy. Crash all the way out. Don't just take, like, I mean, one of us and then like you want to be all nice and calm and go to court. Like, no, crash all the way out. Like, nah.
Gunman on Monmouth Street. No officers were hit by the gunfire. The surviving victim is in stable condition.
How much time you ever jumped out or drove on a drill? Never drove. You don't get no participation credit. You a bitch. You don't even drive on hits. You a bitch. Nigga, I get participation for real.
So, dude, answer me this real quick.
Nigga, ex-niggas did. Ex-niggas, fuck all that. Fuck all that. It's one mirror. Why did you do on here? He said I'm a cat rapper, and I said he a cat rapper. Ex-niggas, when you ever hop out? Wallahi, I've been on drills.
In West Philadelphia, we're not talking about the Fresh Prince.
That was very self-incriminating, and we here for all of it.
Today we talking about arguably one of the most dangerous gangs coming out of Philly, according to their district attorney. One alleged member was just added to Philly Most Wanted, and that alone caused friction in their own camp, which we'll later discuss. But this alleged gang, according to local prosecutors, responsible for over 30 shootings in the past 3 years, with some being fatal. Also, another person in the group is a young man who rap. A lot of them is rappers, which we'll later discuss. But this young man associated himself with the group, of course. He was recently arrested for a body because he had a dirty gun, which we'll later discuss, according to his homie. Now, he was arrested while attending the sentencing for another member who was getting sentenced for 3 bodies that he confessed to and shooting at the police. Of course, we'll later discuss. And 2 of them victims was the wrong target, fam. Now, to add insult to injury in this story, this crew really was disassembled by one teenager on one summer night. A teen who was so scared after getting handcuffs, he instantly gave up information on 4 bodies and never looked back. Now, we're going to break that down. Today, we talk about this alleged gang, see exactly where they located, who allegedly involved, the rappers, how they got arrested, and who on the run. Most of all, we shine light and respect for the victims, especially the ones who had nothing to do with nothing. And that's going to try to help us figure out why Philly local police say this is the most dangerous gang in Philly right now. So before we go over this,
YBC, the most dangerous gang in Philly. Tommy G need to start doing interviews with these people. You know what I'm saying?
I want you guys to remember, I don't give you the Wayne. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment.
Let me know if I should be the one out here doing interviews with these. You know what I mean? You know I got that interview series. You know what I'm saying?
And subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Young Bag Chasers, also known as YBC, a group that was allegedly founded by a rapper called J100.
I think we were just I think that was last summer when that's the first time I wore this shit.
Oh yeah.
When we was all blicking this shit out here. Everybody was blicking out here. I don't even dance though. You don't know what blicking is?
No.
You never heard of the shake your hips shit, the TikTok tour?
Look, this was Philly over, right?
Boom.
He gonna do the cordial. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, so you was dancing on the block?
Yeah, we was out here dancing and shit. And it used to be the basketball court right there, but the basketball court not right there. No, where we play ball and shit out here.
In the yard. Let's put
Oh, the
that
baseball court right there.
Y'all
That's
think,
it.
yo, that, who we just talk about ball with? Was Bear Papa?
But yeah, though, this the other side though.
Yo,
This,
bro, me, the ball court.
this ain't my block though, but this my block
The
too.
ball court,
Okay.
check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Say my block is my block too. You know what I'm saying? Rappers be extra tough. You feel me? Like that should be hella funny.
I'm from 42nd. Like I am 42. Like I don't even think I got 42nd Street tatted on me though. I only got all YBC tattoos.
Shame.
Look, I got YBC tatted 3 times. Look, YBC right here. YBC, and then this say Young Bag Chaser.
Okay. Who came up with
J100.
Now, J100 is a young man who been rapping and putting his crew and dead people in his songs dated back 5 to 7 years ago. And tracks like Turn Up Part 1 with over 100,000 views and counting, released 5 years ago.
100,000 views 5 years ago. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a lot of views.
I'm in the film, my savage. He get part, I ain't having it. Bully you stuff like a.
But unfortunately for J100, all that dissing would catch up to him after he was gunned down in his neighborhood. Moments after an argument on Instagram Live, it seemed J100 was shooting a music video. Exactly who and how got his location is still unclear to this day.
I'm about to add you to the line, see which one. See if you ready, see if you really want to get active. Because if you really want to get active, I'm going to end this joint and I'm really going to call you. Right now, like, nigga never did nothing down here.
But he did so much. One of the people who they diss often in their songs, Mother, had decided to celebrate while on Instagram Live with YBC oppositions.
I just want to know if dude was out there with them tight ass pants on and those big
Dude,
ass.
probably was. He ran. He probably ran on me. Hey, yo, dude, you left him, you out of pocket, nigga.
He probably hid in his boots, y'all. He probably hid in his boots, like seriously.
Like, man on the ground, he bleed out. Oh, shit. Hey, yo, Bob, you look bad, yo.
Keep deleting my kids. I'm gonna get my page blocked. All right, I'm gonna be good, y'all. I'm gonna be good. Round of applause. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up.
This is demonic on all sides. This is crazy.
Clap it up. I'm sorry, whoever don't like it. I don't know them, but you know they tend to keep a lot of people's names in there. Funerals, they be like Muslim. They oh wait. I'm telling y'all, dude hit in them big ass boots with his pink ass head. Son.
Yo. They said they put him out there and bopping his head. He was right in the verse.
Cameraman ain't tell him to duck.
I don't know.
Nobody said nothing.
I'm trying to hoop in my J's though.
Yo, and I just reserved the other ones coming out today. Yo, we about to wear J's for 30 days straight, y'all. I promise you, we wearing a different pair of J's for 30 days straight. Fuck it, we gonna do 100 days. We gonna do 100 days. Y'all damn right I'm trolling. Y'all absolutely right. I've been quiet for way too long, and it's sad because all this shit is karma from his man. Every time them niggas speak on all these kids that they don't have shit to do, first of all, y'all niggas not even doing this shit. Y'all claiming.
Now, J100 lost his life in 2023, but a year prior to that, in 2022, YBC members who rap dropped a song called This the Dead with over 1 million views and counting. That video was put on the
YBC got motion. Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
YouTube page of YBC Duel, the most known rapper out the crew outside of Philly.
Yeah, asked that boy still alive. He could have headshot. They told me don't this the dead. I'm like, I can't stop. Throw buddy.
Now, in the video we just watched, This the Dead with the YBC members, it seemed J100, Reek 1200, and YBC member Yak Yola. Of course, YBC Duel was the people identified in this video. Now, Yak Yola, real name Mark Johnson, within the last week has been put on the Philly Most Wanted list. The alleged YBC member Yak Yola is a man who have a song with the late rapper King Von called Slide, with over 6 million views and counting.
Slide, I still be in them. Let me see. Slide. Let me see. Let me see.
The reason Mark Johnson, aka Yak Yola, is wanted is for an unsolved shooting that happened 4 days after Memorial Day in 2023. Sharif King was gunned down on Saturday, July 8, 2023. It was at 2:04 p.m. Philadelphia police officers had responded to the 5200 block of West Jefferson Street and located Sharif. He had been shot multiple times throughout his body. He was rushed to a local medical center where he was pronounced deceased by the medical staff. But at this point, YBC members been getting arrested left to right. The same week Yak Yola went on the most wanted, YBC member Arshad Curry was getting sentenced for shooting 5 people and killing 3, plus for shooting at the police. Then he confessed to it, mentioning that 2 of the 3 was the wrong target. After getting arrested, one of the shootings that Curry had confessed to happened in July 2021. Philadelphia police said the shootings happened at around 12:10 p.m. broad daylight near the corner of North 56 and West Vine Streets in West Philadelphia. The location was just steps away from a daycare center and a charter school. Police said 16-year-old Kayin Jihad Johnson of East Washington Avenue and 18-year-old Tommy Frazier of North 57th Street were taken to Penn Medical Center, where they was pronounced deceased. Johnson was a quarterback for the boys' Latin charter school football team. He was found with gunshot wounds to the face and body inside his Honda on 56th Street. Frazier had been hit several times, placed throughout his body as well. May they both rest in peace and love condolences to their families.
Tonight, teenagers with bright futures shot in broad daylight in West Philadelphia. Today,
they said he said he accidentally. They weren't even. I said they were the wrong people. That's crazy.
We're learning more about the 2 students who were killed while they were on their way to play basketball. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live outside of Boys Latin Charter School. And Annie, we know you spoke with the family of one of the victims.
And Rick, we did. And, the students here at Boys Latin are once again grieving the loss of another classmate. Like you said, there were 4 young men that were in a vehicle that was shot at 56 and Vine yesterday. 3 of them attended Boys Latin, and one of them was killed. His name was KJ Johnson. We spoke to his family a short time ago. They say he was excellent at school, excellent at sports, and was loved by so many.
KJ wasn't murdered because he threatened somebody. He wasn't murdered because he was in a fight or he had some sort of beef. He was murdered because someone was just reckless and thoughtless. And they just don't understand what they took away from us.
Raw emotion from the aunt of one of the latest children in the city to die from gun violence. The aunt of 16-year-old Kayin Jihad Johnson, who went by KJ, a Boys Latin student, did not want her face shown, but wanted to be clear, KJ will not be a number. KJ was killed around noon yesterday at 56th and Vine. Shots were fired into his brand new car.
KJ just got his driver's license. And his mom rewarded him for being a good kid and being respectful. And she got him a car. He used his car to go to basketball practice.
2 additional Boys Latin students were in the car. One of them, a 16-year-old, was injured by gunfire. 18-year-old Tommy Frazier was also in the vehicle and was killed by gunfire. Frazier was part of the Mastery, Harrity, Hardy High, and Gratz High School communities, according to an email that was sent to faculty today. KJ excelled at all sports, his family says, and just played in a basketball tournament Sunday. He was leaving Boys Latin and picked up Tommy Frazier to head to play basketball, plus the 2 additional boys. KJ's family says they know he was not the intended target. He is the 6th Boys Latin student killed from gun violence since 2016. The school lost Jashawn Patton, William Bethel, Saeed Woodson, Kyrie Simmons, and Tyre Barnes. KJ's family today is reeling.
He was just being a kid. Doing what he's supposed to do. Doing what kids do. So, this is horrible. This is horrible for all of us. This is horrible for the family. This is horrible for his mother. She lost her only child, her son, her best friend.
And Rick, administrators at Boys Latin did release a lengthy statement saying in part in 2007, Boys Latin opened its doors in West Philadelphia to address the dearth of quality educational opportunities for boys of color in our city. Additionally, they ended that statement with a message to the city of Philadelphia saying in part, the school urges the city to make the same commitment to the young people it serves. Now reporting live in West Philadelphia, Annie McCormick, Channel 6 Action News. Rick.
Annie, thank you.
The second fatal shooting YBC member Curry was charged in was an incident that happened 2 months later. Ses Insights, a 19-year-old rival who Assistant District Attorney Sidney Pope say Curry had been hunting for weeks. You see, according to the district attorney, Sessum's family moved away from West Philadelphia to Port Richmond, seeking safety from the ongoing feud.
Yes, this man moved, and That's crazy.
YBC member Curry went to extraordinary lengths to find them, according to the district attorney. They said he canvassed their neighborhood with the photo of Sessim's mother, asking corner stores and neighbors if they seen the woman or knew where she lived. But eventually, Curry found her.
Yo, this is demonic. Yo, they really look. Yo, y'all ain't in no beef until somebody has got a picture of your mama going around their neighborhoods and corner stores talking about, have you seen this woman? That's beef. I don't care what y'all talking about. Whatever y'all got going with, that's beef.
It was one afternoon in September 2021. He and another gunman had fired multiple shots through their front door and into their living room. Sessions was killed. May he rest in peace. His father was critically wounded. When the nearby police responded to the scene, Curry shot at them too, but he missed. He was later arrested after being found hidden underneath the car.
Latest incidents of gun violence in Philadelphia has torn a family apart and put police in harm's way. Police were going after a suspect in a double shooting that killed a 19-year-old man when they came under fire themselves. Two gunmen walked up to a front porch on the 2900 block of Weichel Street in the Port Richmond section last night. Police say the pair started shooting through a screen door. The teenager was fatally shot, along with a 49-year-old man believed to be his father. Police arrived on the scene quickly and were alerted to an area where people said a suspect had fled. That's when they themselves faced that gunfire.
Wow.
So we believe that our suspect fired at least 6 shots at 2 or 3 full uniform police officers. They are very, very lucky they didn't get hit. They didn't even return fire because there are a lot of people out on the streets, but they did chase this individual.
Police officers found the suspect hiding under a vehicle with a handgun and placed him in custody.
He crashed all the way out.
There's no word on the whereabouts of the second suspect.
Fast forward 3 years later, Curry will have his sentencing date on the last week of August of 2024 after pleading guilty weeks prior. Now, in that court appearance was another YBC member who showed up to support YBC Curry. The man who showed up, government name was Kayin Hall, 22 years old, a.k.a. Mayor Pap. Now, Mayor Pap is also a rapper. He have a song with YBC Duel released a couple months ago with over 500 views and counting, titled How to Step, which had the cameo of the same footage that went viral on social media when YBC Duel had decided to go to his opposition gravesite.
In Tombstone, niggas put dirt up. Hey, yo, where's Kwani at, yo? Kwani.
No way. I didn't. No way. No way, fam.
On social media when YBC Duel had decided to go to his opposition gravesite.
In Tombstone, niggas put dirt up. Hey, yo, where's Kwani at, yo? Kwani, what else you at? Ah!
Say it don't have a tombstone, which he mentioned in the song, and say he's going to dig it up anyway.
Kwani still ain't got no tombstone. Might go dig up his dirt. Y'all chop in the chopper, free ski, big slaughter. I think LA.
Now, a couple months before showing up the YBC Curry court appearance, Mayor Pat recently took a plea deal on a firearm that was allegedly used in another murder. And after taking that plea, owning ownership to that firearm, it seemed they later charged him with the body, having an active warrant, and seeing him at that court appearance, he instantly got arrested. But see, here's where friction within the group take place. After that arrest, Mayor Pab's side is saying if he knew a body was on that firearm, he damn sure wouldn't take a plea, alongside go to another man's court appearance. And here's the thing. All that happened around the same time that Yak was put on the FBI most wanted for the same body. Now, people is accusing Mayor Pap of snitching, but that's not been confirmed, so putting that on him ain't right, at least at the time. But of course, you already know, fam. People gonna do what they want. Now, YBC Duel made plenty statements on this. And one was this.
Nigga, you swear you know everything. I'm about to shut you the fuck. Stop talking to me, bro. Nigga, Mir got a fucking warrant for homicide because the day before Curry court date, Mir had court date for his burner. And you want to know what Mir did? He pled guilty to a homicide weapon. That's why he got a homicide warrant, because he pled guilty to a gun that was on the homicide. The fuck, nigga?
Yeah. Now, as far as YBC Curry, during his sentence on the first week of August of 2024, he was sentenced up to 85 years in prison for his confession and his role in all 3 bodies. And on top of all that, it wouldn't be till 3 years later when they find out that police arresting an 18-year-old for a car theft. They had no clue that he held key information to solve 4 homicides and nearly disassembling the West Philadelphia gang, with them not knowing what's going on. It was a warm afternoon in September of 2021 when police spotted a stolen black Audi A6 parked on a block in northeast Philadelphia and watched from afar as the teen slid behind the wheel. Just as he drove away, officers surrounded the car and arrested him. He had never had a run-in with police before, and now he was handcuffed inside a major crimes unit, facing felony charges. He was panicking. Officers were nearly finished processing him when he blurted out something that seemed almost unbelievable. He had information about 4 murders. He knew the dates and the approximate locations of each killing. He told police the nicknames of all the shooters. There was Yak, Reek, Murder K, and told him Kayin 5 too. The officer ears had perked up at this point. They said these were members of the YFA, Young Face Arrangers, and the YBC, Young Bad Chasers. The two alive from West and North Philadelphia gangs. The teen ultimately agreed to tell police everything he knew and testify before a grand jury at a public trial, which how they found out in 2024.
Yo, this man got arrested for stealing a car. I'm sorry, I'm not even trying to laugh, but this man got arrested for stealing a car and gave up the info on 4. Like, you could have just gave up the info on 1, right? Like, I don't think the police need all 4. Like, you should have leveraged that out. Like, you know what I mean? You could have, like, you know what I mean, stole another car, been told on another one. Like, you know what I mean? You sold yourself short. You had 4.
In exchange, his criminal record for the stolen car would be expunged. Plus, he saw almost 4 murders. According to his mother, they moved over 1,000 miles away. He only come back on special occasions, and that makes her upset. The police detectives had quoted, "I never seen a young kid do that. He was crucial. Without him, we wouldn't have anyone. But the obstacles and risks that this young man..."
That's crazy. No, I know the police didn't say that. No, that's crazy. I know the police didn't say that. I know that is. He was crucial. Without him, we wouldn't have anyone. That's crazy.
Do that. He was crucial. Without him, we wouldn't have anyone. But the obstacles and risks that this young man faced in the aftermath, how his safety was at such risk that he stayed in a hotel under a fake name when in town for trial, and now lives more than 1,000 miles away, cut off from half of his family, underscores why so many people never do the same. And the assistant district attorney, Sidney Pope, quoted, "These kids are bragging in songs about the people they killed. What's one more person than them?" And now all eyes on YBC Dude, who, according to the prosecutor, is the ringleader and making all the new diss songs, naming himself as Mr. Disrespect. Now, within the last 2 weeks, YBC Dude allegedly visited Washington, D.C. He got into a shootout in a southeast D.C. neighborhood called 37.
McBud twins, and he lost his Mick brother. I gotta relate to that. I took a nigga little brother.
Also known for talents like Shot Glizzy, No Savage, Gizwa, and many more. Now, around the same time, another local rapper from 37, who was also with YBC Dude, had got reports that he was shot. Only for YBC Dude to allegedly basically confirm this by going to Instagram Live the next day, saying the following.
Like, yo, Philly, that shit busting out there. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know DC was like that. That shit was busting.
That shit trenchers out there?
Yeah, that shit way trenchers and...
Nah, come on. You can't say that about New York, man.
I swear on my life, the first 10 minutes I was out there, I was in a shootout.
Somebody shot. Shootout? Oh. Nah, y'all gotta be safe out there, bro.
No, you gotta be. No, they don't gotta be safe.
Now, YBC Dude ended up shooting a music video while in 37 neighborhood, alongside with Young Threat in the cameo, talking in the very beginning. The song was named Baltimore, where he mentioned he F'd with the DMV, but somebody from Baltimore just got the belt.
Little boys keep getting belt to ass. Somebody go give them help. Shout out to the DMV, but somebody on Baltimore just got the belt.
Safe to say, according to the police in Philadelphia, YBC is not off the radar in a documented game. As we get out of here, I want to take the last moment to say, once again, rest in peace to the victims. A love of condolences to you guys.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had no idea Philadelphia, YBC, whatever, getting Young Face Changers. Whoa, like, I had no idea they was lit like that. That's how they was coming. This fool was digging up someone's actual grave. There was somebody else's mother over there celebrating somebody. Like, Philly different, man. Philly, yeah, that's really different, man. Let me know in the comments what you think about what's going on in Philly, because I haven't seen nothing so crazy since the AR Ave self-snitching migration. But yeah, and if you made it this far, that means you put some paint where it ain't. And for that, you need to be thanked. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me.
Fuck that other little 10. I'm maxed out.